This video is on real numbers from Exemplar. In the previous video, in part 1, I have explained first 5 sums of exercise 1.1. Now in this video, I am going to explain next 5 sums, that is from 6 to 10 of exercise 1.1. This is my part 2. Now the sixth question is, if two positive integers a and b are written as a is equal to x cube y square and b is equal to xy cube. X and y are prime numbers. Then HCF of AB is, there are 4 options: xy, xy square, x cube y cube, x square y square. I am to find the right one. Now A is given x cube y square and B is given x y cube, where x and y are prime numbers. Now I am to find HCF of A and B. What is the definition of HCF of A and B? HCF of numbers is the product of the smallest power of each common prime factors in the numbers. Let me write it. Now this definition is, HCF of numbers is the product of the smallest power of each common prime factors in the numbers. Now, first I'll find common prime factors. Now, common prime factor in A and B is x and y. This is the common prime factors. So let me underline it. Smallest power of this common prime factor is x raised to power 1, and the smallest power of common prime factor y is y square. HCF of A and B is equal to x y square. Product of the smallest power of each prime factor in the numbers is the HCF of A and B. You multiply x with y square, you will get the HCF of A and B. So listen again. First you will find common prime factors. Then you will find the smallest power of each common prime factors. And then you find the product of these smallest power of each common prime factors. That will be the HCF of AB. Now the question is, if two positive integers p and q can be expressed as p is equal to ab square and q is equal to a cube b, a, b being prime numbers, then LCM of PQ is, there are 4 options: AB, a square, b square, a cube, b square, a cube, b cube. You have to find the right one. Here p is equal to a, b square and q is equal to a cube b. So I am to find their LCM. Now LCM of numbers is the product of the greatest power of each prime factors involved in the numbers. That is the definition of how to find LCM of numbers. I'm going to write it here. Now LCM of numbers is the product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. Now here, greatest power of each prime factors involved in the number. Now A is here, A is here. Now greatest power is, this 3 is the greatest power. So LCM of P and Q is equal to A cube and then B square and B. Greatest power is 2, that is B square. So here I'll write B square. So product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. Now A is here, A is here. You will find the greatest power. Similarly, B is here, B is here. You will find the greatest power, that is B square. And their product will be the LCM of P and PQ. So answer is A cube B square. Now the 8th question is, The product of a non-zero rational and an irrational number is, there are four options: A, always irrational; B, always rational; C, rational or irrational; D, 1. I'm going to give an example to justify this answer. The answer is always irrational. The answer is A, always irrational. Let me repeat it. Now, if a number is rational and the other number is irrational, the product will always be irrational. Now, I'll give an example to prove this. I will prove it with the help of an example. If there is one number A is rational, another number B is irrational. We know root 3 is irrational. And if I find its product, that will come out to be 2 root 3. And this is again irrational. So product of rational and irrational number is again irrational. Now I want to give one example here. When both the numbers are irrational, then what happens? Now suppose A is a number 2 plus root 3 and B is a number 2 minus root 3. Both these numbers are irrational. Then their product is 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3. That is equal to 2 square minus root 3 square. This is equal to 4 minus 3. That is equal to 1. Now let me take one more example. Suppose A is root 3 and B is 3 plus root 3. Now AB is equal to root 3, 3 plus root 3. This is equal to 3 root 3 plus 3. Now what we have seen here? Here, both these numbers are irrational, but their product is rational. And both these numbers are irrational and their product is again irrational. It means if both the numbers are irrational, their product may be rational, may be irrational. But if one number is rational, one number is irrational, then their product is always irrational. Now the ninth question is, the least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10, both inclusive, is, there are four options: 10, 100, 504, and 2520. What he is asking in this question? We have to find the least number which is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10. So what is that least number which is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, all the numbers? So how you will do this? You will find the LCM of the numbers from 1 to 10. That number will be the least number which is divisible by all the numbers. We know in order to find that least number, we have to find the LCM of all the numbers from 1 to 10. I'll find the LCM by prime factorization method. I'll make the prime factors of numbers from 1 to 10. What is the prime factor of 1? 1 is neither prime nor composite. So there is no prime factors. And what about 2? Prime factor of 2 is 2. What is prime factor of 3? That is 3. What is prime factor of 4? 2 into 2. What is prime factor of 5? That is 5. What are the prime factor of 6? 2 and 3. What are prime factor of 7? 7. 8, 2 into 2 into 2. What is the prime factor of 9? 3 into 3. And what are the prime factors of 10? 2 into 5. I'll write the prime factors of all these numbers. Now prime factor of 2 is 2. Prime factor of 3 is 3. Let me write 3 here. Prime factor of 4 is 2 raised to power 2. Prime factor of 5 is, let me write 5 here. Prime factor of 6 is 2 and 3. Prime factor of 7 is, I'll write 7 here. Prime factor of 8 is 2 raised to power 3. Prime factor of 9 is 3 raised to power 2. And prime factor of 10 is 2 and 5. I'll write it here. How you will find the LCM of all these numbers by prime factorization method. I'm going to write definition here. Now the definition is LCM of numbers is the product of the greatest power of each prime factors involved in the numbers. Now LCM of numbers is the product of the greatest power of each prime factors involved in the numbers. Now what are the prime factors involved in the numbers? They are 2, 3, 5 and 7. And then we will find the greatest power of each prime factors involved in the numbers. And after finding the greatest power, we will find their product. That will be the LCM of the numbers. Now, what are the prime factors involved here? They are 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now, the prime factor involved here is 2. And the greatest power of 2 is 3. So, we are going to take this number. Next is prime factor is 3. And the greatest power of 3 is 2. So we are going to take this number. Now here, the greatest power is 1. So we will take this number. And similarly, the greatest power is 1. We will take this number. So LCM of numbers. LCM will come out to be 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2 into 5 into 7. So if I multiply it, you will have 2520. This is the least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10. You can divide it by 1, you can divide it by 2, you can divide it by 3, you can divide it by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can check it. Now the 10th question is, the decimal expansion of the rational number 14,587 upon 1,250 will terminate after 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places, 4 decimal places. So there are 4 options. You are to find the right one. Now the question is, first, this is numerator, this is denominator. Factorize denominator. I'll have 14587 upon 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So in numerator, I have 14,587 upon 2 into 5 raised to power 4. Now I want to make this denominator 10 raised to power 4. For that, what I'm going to do? I am going to multiply numerator with 2 raised to power 3 and denominator with 2 raised to power 3. So I am going to multiply and divide by 2 raised to power 3. So now I have 116696 in the numerator and 5 raised to power 4 and 2 raised to power 4 in the denominator. So 116696 in the numerator and 10 raised to power 4 in the denominator. So 116696 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, 10,000 in the denominator. So this is equal to 11.6696. So what is the answer? This rational number will terminate after 4 decimal places. So the answer is D. Here I finishes the first exercise 1.1 of exemplar. This exercise I have explained in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. In part 1, I have explained 5 questions. In part 2, again, I have explained 5 questions. So there are total 10 questions in this exercise. which I have explained in two parts.